here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus will.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like that.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now, typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Dolphins nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Eason. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tua. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. SOS.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun is Eason. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
13 on the.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
12. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 and out.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Eason forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is out quickly to the right, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Eason, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver, because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Eason. He's got Evans. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you, son. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st down, Miami.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's go, P. 49, check 49, check 49. Switch gears.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Yellow, 22. Hey, check, nigga. Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's yellow. Under 10. Under 10. Go red. Mike, check. 59. Bandit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Check your hot read. Switch. Go ultra.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Just shy of the
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert O. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Eason on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45. Dolphins.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, go steal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Kill. Check three. Slam. Hey, confused. Black shot.
Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 52. Dolphins.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Miami.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his fourth touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 76 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the screen. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day. Kill. Zoom. Smash. Red.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now it's Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit.